of the proof should be on at least the basic. What she's asking is reasonable. That since you allege, can we find the support documentation? Don't you think?
Yes, Chair. We provided what was within our ability and humanly possible to provide, but that does not limit the powers of the committee under Section 33 to do their own investigation in search of the truth.
Noted.
Chair.
Okay, go ahead.
Chair, in other words, what the council is telling us is that we should now be the one to give evidence on their behalf. Is that what he's asking this committee to do? With due respect.
Madam Chair, my learned friend has argued a point of law. Can I respond on that point of law, please?
Okay, for 1 minute.
Now, Article 52 is very clear that there is a presumption of innocence on any person who is charged. That is a law in Kenya. And because of that presumption, there is an obligation on any party making any allegation to assert it. If you look at the Evidence Act, Section 107 going all the way to Section 110, it is very clear that he who asserts must prove. That is a law in Kenya. And if you look at that in light of the Article 50 and also in light of the sections we had quoted earlier from the Fair Administration Practices Act, the party who alleges has to furnish the other person with evidence so that they can be able to exercise their right to challenge that evidence. Now, the issue is a witness has come today, has testified on issues, some of which are not even in the statement. The governor has not had a chance to respond to them because these statements were not in the motion that was served on the governor before she came before this committee. She only saw the statement this Saturday, after she had filed her documents.
Yeah, allow me to briefly respond and join issues, if you may, that Council seems to have misconceived the process that we are now engaged in. We are not engaged in a criminal trial so that the presumption of innocence is called upon to apply. Remember, even when the governor was read the charges, she was not called upon to plead guilty or not guilty, simply because we are in a different arena, completely from what council is casually engaged in. However, could we read what the law says? That is Section 33, subsection 3B. 4. It says, the special committee appointed under subsection 3B shall investigate the matter. The reading of the law, and my seniors and my teacher, Dr. Okello, who taught me in the Kenya School of Law, and Mr. Kamodo, who also taught me in the Kenya School of Law, will bear me witness on the interpretation of this provision. That committee has a duty on its own motion to investigate this matter. Remember, we are on a fact-finding mission. Why is the committee given an opportunity? Because the committee is perceived as an arbiter, as a neutral arbiter, so that each case is determined on its own facts. There is no provision in law, most importantly guiding the question of impeachment, that calls upon the county assembly to investigate. It is not an investigator, but this committee has been bestowed with that statutory power. We urge the committee to invoke Section 4, subsection 4, paragraph A, so that we can get to the crux of the matter. Allegations have been made. Maternal mothers are dying. We are struggling with the Beyond Zero campaign. Why are maternal mothers dying still to date in Kirinyaga?
Council, I'll rule you out of order now. What I'll say is I'll close this matter. The committee is seized of all the submissions now. It will make its decision. And we know what the rules of procedure are as far as Senate committee investigations are, and so we shall be guided by that. I thank you, Dr. Gore. I think you've done your civic duty as a Kenyan and as trade unionist, as a doctor. Thank you very much. We've taken your submission and we will make our decision. Oh. Would you like to say something?
Yes.
Okay.
Dr. Kumar or Dr. Gore.
Yes.
I want to believe that this is your personal statement.
Yes.
And you believe in it.
Yes.
And you can attest that everything that you've said here is true, according to your knowledge.
Yes.
I want to refer you to the fourth pointer, that all the hospitals and health centers are not adherent to Occupational Safety and Health Act, and thus harboring snakes and other dangerous rodents within the precincts of the hospitals. I want to ask you, have you visited all the hospitals and health centers in Kirinyaga?
I have visited most.
But in your statement, the key word is that all the hospitals and health centers, all, underline, bolden, and put uppercase on the word all. So are you saying that you want to amend your statement to read some of the hospitals and not all?
Through the chair, I mean all. This can be correlated with a statement given by the public health officer in Kirinyaga County.
This is your personal statement, Dr. Gore. Personal statement. So are you saying that you got your evidence through other documents or through other people's statements, or is this your personal statement?
This is my personal.
So have you visited all hospitals and health centers in Kirinyaga County for you to allege the same?
When I say most, I am.
You haven't said most. You have said all in your statement.
Chair, as I was speaking, I said I visited most. When I said most, the others that I couldn't visit are not even hospitals. It's just a room inside grasses. So we didn't go into those grasses. The dilapidated health centers, dispensaries. Senator Malala, let me rule that Dr. Gore would like to stand with her statement. The committee will make a determination on that. Is that fair?
It's not fair. I want her to ascertain whether she visited all according to her statement. I'm not getting anything outside her statement. So are you saying that your statement still remains as you have visited all the hospitals and health centers in Kirinyaga?